Alright, there we go. What's going on, everyone? Goddrifter here, and welcome back to another The Crew 2 livestream. This is livestream number 48. And today we are going to be, well, basically it's not, okay, so basically long story short, I know I've not been streaming for the past 2 days, and I do have a good excuse is the fact that, well, one, on Monday I was ridiculously tired, because I just got my third shot, basically, my third vaccine, um, and only took like a nap and a half, um, and then I had to like head to class, and I was like, oh great, I forgot to stream. And then Tuesday, I was, oh jeez, basically, I was legit at I was wondering, I was actually legit in the what's it called? I was at campus all day, so unfortunately I couldn't wouldn't be able to make it. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, before we get into the main one, I'm actually going to be doing um hmm okay okay, so there is Mandy Gras, the lucky guy, and the lucky guy number two. Um, but geez, I ain't going anywhere at this point. Earn bucks. We got like number two. Please June. Win events with a Porsche. Alright, so I'm going to be doing some, not some, but I'm going to be doing we have a Mardi Gras. Oh, by the way, what are you doing? Like, what in the world? For the sun events, you need to be star or icon. Interesting. Okay. So we got look at number two. Apply affinity in vehicles. Win serial jump to car events under 3:10. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, that's my goodness. I know it was my right stick. All right. Let's see. Rubber's foot. Click got number one. Was it a Porsche? Was in a crew? Billionaires. Okay, I can do billionaires work easily. All to do is do New York, and yeah, it would've been good. Apply. That's okay. That's probably the easiest one. Carnival fun. Okay. Yeah. Let me grab a vehicle that I can actually do this on, cause eh. Yo, Volkswagen. Burning Wheels Edition. Hold on, I think I got an idea. That was easy. What in the world? Okay. Okay. I think I know how I think I know how I'm going to do this. Basically, I have to win events in a Porsche, but it doesn't say anything about which discipline, which is probably a really good idea, because who knows what will happen. Actually, gone with any sort of Porsche and realize that, oh, okay, it didn't say anything about doing one of these basically. All right. I think I know what to do. Oh snap. Ugh. Okay then. Okay, serial jumps, serial jumps. There you go. Serial jumpers. Alright. Um, Basically all I do is just do this in a Porsche. That should be fine. Unless, unless it doesn't work, then I'll probably have to use the street racing variants of those cars. Okay, there we go. Oh snap! I forgot to change the vehicle. Oh, and by the way, for those that are wondering, I have indeed completed, um, completed the freaking the store thing, which I will customize later in the stream. Um, that will make up for the last 2 days without streaming. Okay.
Three, two, one.
All right. So I got RS3 and M6, a C63, and Z, and later on the newer Porsche. I'm it. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright. It's great and it sucks. Don't worry, I've been through that phase before. Oh snap. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's actually not that bad of a vehicle to be driving around. Well, if you like bumper mounted headlights for lights, then I guess that makes sense. Look at this. All right. All right. Alright. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh no. Okay. Hi. Saw I missed a checkpoint. Okay. There we go. 97, 98, 99, 100%. Alright. Hey, when it's full. Or is it? Hold on. Okay, really? I thought I actually ran out of room for the majority of these cars, man. Alright. You actually my man. Like, okay. Even though the car only pushes 600 horsepower. But that again, it is a lightweight Porsche that was made around the 1980s, 70s even. I don't know my years basically. Okay. Okay, yeah. 1974, and then there's 1977. Neat. Alright. Alright, time to do a hypercar race with a Porsche. Even though I just put in a bunch of parts that relates to money, basically. Now, even though that it is going to wait, I think I'll do these. I think I'll do the hypercar last, so that way I can actually knock out two birds with one stone. So, um, yeah, there's that. Um, then again, I actually want to try out the 550 and see how it is.
For a limited time, it's 2-for-1 hot dogs from event vendors.
My goodness. Holy crap, dude. Oh, you. What's going on? Okay, I was gonna say. This is a Porsche. I see, scratch that. This is a 1950s Porsche 550. This is probably one of the. It's probably one of the. Well, not just part, but one of the rarest Porsches to actually been produced by Porsche himself. Only 90 of these are made. And believe it or not, this is actually the same car that killed James Dean. If I was to know who James Dean is, I'm pretty sure correctly he was a musician. And that kind of built up Porsche's reputation as probably one of the, as probably have one of those vehicles where it is here. If you can handle the power, nah, it'll be a fun ride. If you cannot handle the power, well, if you can't handle the power, that means that unfortunately, yeah. uh, bad stuff usually happens. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing with the, yeah, basically the same thing with the older Porsches from back in the 1960s, 70s, or even 80s. They usually call those cars the Widowmaker. Reason being is because, oh Jesus, in the right hands, it's fun, but okay, I probably need to switch this to the road. On the wrong hand, an extension. I was not familiar with stuff. Okay, I might as well just cruise around. I wanted to go fast, but every time I want to go fast, traffic's always in the way. So anyway, why am I in this vehicle specifically? Because why not? This is probably one of the rarest vehicles. I say, in fact, one of the rarest Porsches to ever be made. And yeah, I know there are literally like one-to-one, literally one-off examples. But the thing is, I'm not going by one-offs. I'm going by how they actually made the vehicle in the first place. Just keep in mind that GT7 as well as GT Sport had the Porsche 356, and the Crew 2 has the 550. So basically, which one is more rare is a really good question. Now, then again, I do kind of get it because of how these vehicles are made. This car is literally for like racing, while for Porsches, it's all about that integrity, the evolution of the slick back design that Porsche has on all their 911s until to this day they still have that same design. The only difference being that they keep changing their taillight designs every now and then. I mean, seriously. If you look at the Porsche 930s first, and then you took a look at the, obviously, and I'm just talking about like the headlight design. I'm also talking about taillight design. Starting from a simple design to now a simple design, but has a lot of functionalities going for it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will actually get their favorite vehicle known as the 911, known as the Porsche 911. And yes, even though this is not part of the 911, it's actually part of the 550 series, and there's only 90 of these made. That still doesn't mean that they actually stopped selling them. In fact, these are much more rare than any other vehicle entirely. Speaking of which, I'm going to park here. Okay. Now, here's the thing about the crash of Paul Walker. They didn't take that Porsche out for a very long time, and the car was running on old tires since the car came out. Had too much power to the wheels. Well, if you think about think about it this way: the Porsche Carrera GT it's probably the most beautiful car that I ever made, but like I said, in the wrong hands, it can actually be a handful to handle. And heck, some people actually crash them not on purpose, but by accident. There are a lot of reasons why some people prefer the 918 versus the Carrera GT. even though the Carrera GT is a lot more powerful than the 98, a lot more powerful than the Carrera GT. Reason being is because the Carrera GT is, and heck, a lot of people have end up crashing this car by accident. Jay Leno almost got into an accident with this car, and even the mighty Stig, legit crashed a Porsche Carrera GT. It was, it was that much of a handful. Even though that car is legit armed with a 5-liter V10, which, goodness, why they make this beautiful noise. It is it's probably one of the it's probably one of the basics, not basics, basically, long story short, um, basically, it's not the car's fault. And if you're a good driver, you're a good driver. But if you're a good driver but don't know how to handle a Porsche Carrera GT, I'm pretty sure you'll be safer if you're in the 918 versus the Carrera GT. You know, the Carrera GT actually has that beautiful noise. But yeah, other than that, the reason why the red Carrera crashed in the first place is because the car's tires were from 2003, which means that in due time they age. Kind of like the majority of humans around the world, unless you're Keanu Reeves. Is your tires being made by Keanu Reeves? And it's like, okay, yeah, you're good. But yeah, other than that, yeah, the Porsche's tires were really old. Like, they were legit from 2003, and basically, if the tires are here's the thing: if the tires are old, how you gonna grip? That's what happened. Basically, the tires were really old, and you ended up, basically, long story short, lost control of the vehicle and burst into flames. And here's the thing: you can't blame Porsche for making this car. Like, it was, like, even though, yeah, it's basically, like, it's in their name, it's legit a Porsche Carrera GT. There are a lot of factors of how this car should actually be handled. Versus, oh yeah, let me just take his car out for a drive with tires are from 2003 in 2013. So those, yeah, because legit those tires were more or less than 10 years old. That's basically what happened with the Carrera GT. I hate to say it, but there was a lot of factors of how the Carrera GT was even made in the first place. Speaking of, okay, let me just do. You know, I'm gonna do this one because I actually do like this race. So they're bald. Yeah, well, not bald, but they not disoriented, more than likely, if you can see the head of Lincoln on a coin of your tires, then you need new tires, basically. So yeah, they're basically bald around that time. So yeah. In fact, here's the thing. It wasn't just the Carrera GT that actually had people killed. In fact, some people that own Porsche 930s end up dying because they can't control the car. And not to mention, this all started with the car I'm driving right now, the Porsche 550, aka the same car that killed James Dean, which, if I remember correctly, was a celebrity back in the 1950s. And bought this car and literally crashed the absolute mess of it. But keep in mind, these were the 50s. Seatbelts weren't made back then. And even if they were made back then, the reason they weren't made until then because of the bench, like a lot of these a lot of vehicles that they have in the 1950s are around in benches. So literally, it's like, okay, you got a front bench and a rear bench. Usually that's usually how cars from the 1950s work. And it's the same thing with well, except for the 70s where Porsche decides to actually have bucket seats and gotten actual like racing gear, not racing gear, but basically a racing harness, a roll cage, and line up the body, and yeah, you got one of these basically. Now, if you're wondering where I got the information from, there is a channel called Ideal Media, and they legit explained the history of the Porsche Carrera GT of how it's made. Even though it may be a bit childish, but it is by far the most. I felt educated by watching that video, and I was like, okay, that probably would make a lot of sense. And too much for Paul Walker. I did not paint the Carrera GT red, because that leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouths. So I decided to what's that called? I decided to just keep the vehicle silver, or I can actually paint it blue, blue, yellow, or onyx basically. So there's that. Alright. Okay, it's time to travel to the New York race. Yeah, single is playing. No problem. Oh, jeez. Chill on Carbon Edition. Nah, I actually want to get the 918. Ferrari, Koenigsegg. What are the sticking Porsches at? Veneno, Maserati, McLaren, Nissan, Pagani. Oh, there you go. So I'm going to grab a 918 Spider because I like this over the other two. You know, the Porsche Carrera GT was a childhood supercar I actually grew up with, along with the Murcielago, the Ferrari F430, and the 360 Modena, and the Pagani Zonda, believe it or not.
3, 2, 1.
Seems to hit. Sorry about that. I hit my controller. Yeah, I can't even English today. My controller literally just died. Alright. Oh jeez. Oh god. Alright. Really? It rains now? Come on. Well, it's a good thing that I don't have the roof off. I don't like these to be heat.
3, 2, 1.
There's a Y918. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, what's that? Oh, jeez. Oh, oh, nope. Oh, okay. Alright. Holy, oh jeez. Alright, drive anywhere, anytime. For 90 miles. Not 90 miles, like 9 something miles, I don't know. Oh jeez, yeah, you know what, forget this route. Forget this route, I am going to go ahead into the one-way street. Well then. Alright. Is oh, it broke up. It was already 5. I heard of a supercar that was about to make 5,000 horsepower, but it was fake. I know that for sure. But this is actually a really good question. Where's all that horsepower going to? Because when it comes to having more, here's the thing: 1,000 horsepower is usually not used every single time. Like, if you make 1,000 horsepower on a vehicle, that's great, but you're only making either a quarter or even half, or basically you're using either a quarter or even half the horsepower that you're using. Basically, it's like, okay, you have all this power, but where is it going to? Alright, here's a really good example. Let's say, for example, I want to build a 700 horsepower Nissan Skyline, specifically an R32 GTR. Like, what? Like, there is a lot of factors of how the power is going to be used. Like, let's say that it is like 7,000 horsepower. Say it's a 700 horsepower vehicle, but it's on street tires, and it's slammed to the ground, and it's slammed to the ground, and it's on bags. It's like, okay, the car is probably a show car. Alright, let's say that I didn't go with any of those setups. Instead, I went with a full-on, not racing kit per se, but more likely a drag racing setup. Basically, skinnies in the front. Wait, no, I see fatties all around. Device all-wheel drive, and it grips for days. It's like, okay, all that power is already going to be used. But in terms of vehicles that have like 1,000 horsepower or more, a lot of that mess is usually in, well, long story short, that mess is usually in some sort of drag car, more than likely. I mean, in all seriousness, there is such a thing as, and it is, keep in mind this is real life, someone putting in 3,000 horsepower in a supercar. Now, this usually involves a lot of research and development, along with having a turbo that's almost the size of your head, which is really interesting to say the least. Even though I couldn't say for certain that it's going to have that, but still, nonetheless, it is what it is. And nowadays, it's either people drag racing or people doing highway pulls. But then again, they usually, at least they're not as bad as people that are doing all that mess for clout and doing this with a full-on takeover set in mind. Which, even though, here's the thing, it's a cool thing in video games, but it's an annoying thing in real life. Like, even though yes, I will here's the thing, I will support it if it's in a closed environment where no one can actually get in and get hurt. That is why, that's basically, I will allow that if that was the case. But if it's like people shutting down highways just for people to do donuts, and there are a lot of people that are involved, I'm sorry, but that's not a car enthusiast. That's an attention seeker, is what a lot of people will call it. And basically, let's say for example, they see their favorite YouTuber. It's like, oh my god, I need to show off, and they get their clapped out Nissan 350Z, and forget the Z. I got it. Let's say like someone legit uses a clap out 2009 Dodge Charger SRT8 and decided to do donuts, but unfortunately he ended up hitting a guardrail while doing it, and it's like see this is the reason why we don't do this. Is why car in this game is a bad rep, because of how many people actually can get hurt. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting sponsored by Porsche in this rate. Because I am literally, I do really good with the 935, and I normally only dance it a little bit with the 550. This is a 918. This probably costs legit more than an entire house. Basically, it's like, okay, I can either get a fancy house that everything's paid for, or I can actually just get a 918 and be set for life, basically. And still, oh Jesus, and still not enough money to actually get everything that's needed, but So I literally had chicken wontons today, so it's the only why I'm not speaking as much, because I literally just pretty absolute mess out of it, but should be fine. Okay, so let me tell you, the one that is jeez catching up to me is a Pagani. It's one of the it's never mind, it's a McLaren, specifically an F1. I'm surprised. Here's the thing, I'm surprised it's not the P1. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, okay, we have a P1 versus a 918 versus a LaFerrari. I thought the LaFerrari is already like legit either 6th or 7th place. Oh jeez. All right. I was say, I seen this in the movie once, but yeah, I know. If it was the same thing as having a Shelby Cobra concept, then that probably would make a lot more sense. But in that context, it makes absolutely no sense. Alright, I'm about to actually change the topic.
Get rolling or get used to breathing everyone else's exhaust.
Oh yeah. So what was I wondering? I already know you guys wanted me to talk about the most recent thing that happens with GT7. Now, here's the thing. Even though, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, even though the transactions are a bit of a help, that doesn't change the fact that Kaz does not want us to grind for some reason. That's basically what grinding is. It's basically, and if I was wondering what's happened in the past couple of days, um, I'm usually the type of person that like, okay, let me accept the situation, and here's the thing: the game is good. The game is really good. It's just basically if they excuse me. So top five things that would now here's the thing. Here are top five things that I would probably would have improved for the next update. So if GT7 ever gets an update and it's probably gonna be like next month, I'm pretty sure I see I know what I want to talk about. So here's the five things. Here's five things plus a bonus thing. So um, starting number five. Basically basically instead of going for real life prices they're going for these days, which keep in mind that match legit backfired the moment that they slap us in the face with an $18.5 million McLaren F1. The first one being is that go for prices that are going not going but basically the prices that were that was what was worth when it was released. So let's say for example the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution was literally $33,000, and yeah, it was actually right there. It was a pretty cool thing to have, and yeah, in terms of every single game I played. But at the same time, also it could have been the same thing with what GT4 did, which they have all the vehicles that were from 1990s and excuse me older. And this is a really good example. The Mazda RX-7 FC is a car that was made around 1986.
Now I know I was right to pick you.
And it was until 1991 when the car first came out. And yeah, it will probably make a lot more sense. The second thing would be to restore prize money for restore prize money for vehicles that based on story short, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically raise the prize money, raise prize money for the vehicles, not vehicles, for races that have been nerfed. So for example, the dirt championships, so as the Stage Route X and many others. It is legit by far. Here's the thing, I like GT7, I really do, but when it comes to things like this, it's usually when they have what's that called? And heck, Kaz legit wanted to have a really good racing game on his hands, but yeah, it's actually completely weird how things are going for these days. So number three, let me see. Number three, and this is actually no one actually has brought this up, but reduce pricing for not reduce the parts catalog entirely, but just have it like at least 10% less. Because okay, for those who are wondering what's the most expensive car part that is in GT7, that must be nitrous, and nitrous is not very easy to actually buy because here's the thing, you usually save up literally $1,000, not ten, hundreds, basically, yeah, $100,000, gotta speak to $100,000 on nitrous when you can actually buy a vehicle with the same exact amount and plus still have more room to actually work with. And last but not least, number 5. Let's see, number 5, and then a bonus. Number 5. Obviously, I like to see a refresh for not refresh, but basically have like a refresh button, so that way if you actually want to get the vehicles that you wanted, for example, actually wanted to get the FC, but I never got it because I was legit trying to actually get the vehicle that trying to get the vehicle that actually makes a lot more sense for me. So yeah, I ended up buying the FC. Not bad. Yeah, unfortunately, I got an RX-8, I got an RX-7 FD, but I never got the FC, which is probably the weirdest thing because I always get like a FC later than the FD, which doesn't show how popular the car is. Maybe. Does it have half the price of a? Should be half the price of a Lamborghini? Heck no. First and foremost, is he trying? Here's the thing. Is he trying to give you to say that if I wanted to get a RX-7 FC for God knows how much money, and it wants to be a clean variant, I'm pretty sure that it will make absolutely no sense. Because keep in mind that I would have been able to pay for pay for a lot of money, not only just to get the car, but to actually sort out the damage of said vehicle and see if I want to actually fix it or not. That's usually how this mess works. In terms of bonus wise, basically same thing with the Electric Garage. It needs a refresh button. Let's see. So the refresh. Oh yeah, I don't remember now. Refresh. A bonus. Yeah. Long story short, they could have done what GT 3 and 4 did, and is for like if you have GT Sport and your cars are stock, then you can easily just import those cars from GT Sport to GT7, since the majority of the cars that came to GT Sport are in GT7. Like that would be like the basically technically it would have been 6, which is literally 5 plus the bonus. Like if they actually have us, if we can actually transfer our cars from GT7 to, let's say, from GT Sport to GT7, I'm pretty sure it'll make everyone happy. But then again, you never know. And keep in mind, I said stock cars. So for those that are like, wait a minute, what about my 900 horsepower Supra or my 900 horsepower GTRs? Well, in order to actually get to the same exact price point, that means that it will have to have not only the parts it has, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are building these cars in A. I'm pretty sure they'll probably get a car that is like turbocharged or supercharged and gives it that power band for what it is. But yeah, basically if they actually done that, I'm pretty sure it would be I'm pretty sure they can actually um but I don't know, it's just me basically. So basically to answer your questions for those that are wondering about GT7, here's the thing. I do have a really special month that I want to do. So literally, if you're on Discord, I'm probably going to announce that there. So it's going to have a special segment for what it is, but yeah, it's a bit interesting to say the least. 64, oh jeez, 64%. My God. Sorry, people of Las Vegas / Nevada. Sorry. It's okay. Oh my God. Yeah, basically, if insurance was a thing, then I'm pretty sure my bank statement would not be happy with why I crashed. Like, okay, let me get straight. You crashed a Porsche, yep, and not just any Porsche. A Porsche 918. You wonder how much that is? 962 grand? I'm sorry, what? 962K. Almost $1 million? No, that would be $500,000. No, I didn't say 5,000. I said 9,602. Okay. Let me get this straight. So you crashed crashed literally an almost $1 million car. I mean, it's no Bugatti, but it's something at least. Well, yeah, that's normally it. About GT7 basically. I'm still planning on streaming GT7 on Fridays basically. But not this Friday because this Friday is going to need to be heat this time. My goodness. All right. All right. Apparently, I'm rock climbing with a Porsche 918. How does that work? No clue. Oh, jeez. Okay. Holy freaking crap. The thing is, I legit wanted to do a spring break edition of Livestream. It's basically like a lot, like literally cruising around with convertible cars, with spring office nonetheless. Even though, spring is actually known for the most random weather predictions of all time because One day it will be shining, and then another day it will be full on drenched in rain and shower. Uh, and then later the next day, it's freaking sunny, and then the next day it'll be cloudy and with a bit of drizzle. And then the next day, full on shower, and the next day, boom, we got yourself some sunshine. It's like, the heck? Yeah, spring is weird. Um, Alright. Jeez, okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to quit GT7. I just need room to actually do more stuff for the channel. Ow. And also, next month is going to be a lot different because it'll be a month of blank games basically. So I was wondering, yes, it is a certain game that I'm actually going to reveal. But if you're on Discord, you're probably not gonna notice this until like around Saturday. Not Saturday. Around not Friday. Well, at least around Wednesday or well, today or Thursday. But either way, actually, it's interesting to see. Okay. Son of a gun, my controller died. Oh my goodness. Oh snap. Oh my god. Okay. Now. Oh my god. Okay. Now they ended up. Oh my god. I already know people are not gonna like this. I knew people are not gonna like this. But, dear lord. I can't believe. They put an actual checkpoint there of all places. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Out of all the times they actually they legit nerfed the New York race. But man, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought it was like, man, at that point this is basically the most biggest money grind, money grind of them all. But my goodness, how in the world the tables have turned. People didn't believe when they go like, okay, one day they're gonna full on nerf the New York race. Oh my goodness. Man, I can tell already that the people that are the fan of the New York race are not gonna be happy when they know that when they didn't know they actually nerfed the absolute crap out of this race just by placing one of the checkpoints before for the biggest shortcut in the mall. It's like, okay, the price. Okay, so literally the time should not be like that. It's like maybe, but then again, these are these people play for I don't know how many days in the week in terms of this game. Sign me up for some reason. Alright, good. Alright, okay, I probably need to catch up to those four. Gotta go, okay. Shoot! No! Oh my god. Holy moly, people are actually, falling into the river. Oh god, okay. Well, I know something tells me that there is going to be a orange McLaren F1 just gonna. Oh jeez, that's gonna be leading the entire time of the race. Oh my god. Alright, alright, time for me to alright. Come on. I need to catch up to the guy in first. My god. Come on. Power. Really? Really, game? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I lost. Dang it. Ugh. Worst timing ever. Come on. Man, he already made it to the bridge. That's stupid. What the? It was a Koenigsegg? Okay. Man, they were more out of whack than usual. Okay, that was weird. Okay, killing two birds with one stone, basically. Okay. Um. What I got in the glow? Selling legacy tires. Okay. All right. Now, well, let's see. Before I even going to end the live stream, that's what I'm not gonna do yet. Uh, I still have. What time is it? Okay, it's 3:01. Okay, so all right. I am now going to customize the attempting to customize a Porsche 550. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I forgot about the vehicles being what the 800. Oh, okay. I should have enough for a decent hypercar at least. Oh, that's all the ones that are like in six figures are taken already. Discipline hypercar. Okay. Yo, what? What? Wait, hold on a moment. Where was this? Where was the original Corvette? Oh my god. Okay then. Okay. I see how it is. Cause the zero one convert. I got the convertible one, but not the coupe one. Oh my god. Okay. All right. That's totally a thing. Ooh, 458. Okay. So super fast. Enzo. Wait. Enzo. Okay. Um. Jesko. Ruggiera. Dang, the only cars I didn't get yet is one of the Ferraris and apparently a C7 Corvette. Shoot. Okay. But still, I can't believe it. I thought, my God, hold on. 830. Okay, so before I even get, wait, actually no, I was about to say before I even get started. Um, wait. I'll let you just stop out this. What about the street racing category? Okay, so there's a Coupe Zero One that I was legit surprised about. Um, and again, it will have been this. It will be hopefully a bit different with the C's or the C701 because I actually am curious about that. Wait, let me put in the to not owned. Okay. Alrighty then. Hmm. It's got the Cruiser Edition. Well then. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, let me check out the bundle because I so you want to do that beforehand. That mailbox is full. Are you sure about that? And I got in silver. Interesting. Mailbox full. God dang it. Okay. Alright, let me just, Okay, the fact that you got, I haven't used these, the only time I've used these vehicles is if, oh wait, shoot. Alrighty then. American Bikers. What did I get out of that? Not surprised. Oh, it's for the Drift Edition. Okay. And yeah, that's all the parts actually. Okay. So 23rd, 30th of March. Okay. Alright. So we do have a viable, well, we do have a viable vehicle after all. It's just that it says that it was in the form of a C7 Corvette 01. The regular Corvette 01. My freaking god. Alright. Alright, time for me to actually customize this. Let's see if it's, okay, so most likely it's one of two ways it can go about this. Either it's going to have some really good customization, or it's going to leave a really bad taste in my mouth. So, without any further ado, let's ugh. It's not a Goddrifter live stream when something is without the the control, well, basically. But yeah, it's not a Goddrifter live stream when something dies for some reason. Okay, so we have the stock hood, pretty cool hood. We got we have a matte black hood. So that's usually a thing where most cars actually do this. Basically, if it's matte black, that means that that means that it's protecting something from elements, and they didn't bother leaving that on. So, okay. So, I actually have a car with a basically the fashioned old fashioned freaking, oh jeez, hold on. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, the car has basically they're. Okay, so those are wondering, okay, what the belts for? Those are back then the way to actually strap a hood down. Other than like full on, other than a not a key, but like a wire or something. I usually see on muscle cars, but that's usually about it. It's the same thing, but it's a black hood. And then we got the 90s variant of hood straps. or basically hood pins. Usually just pull the pin and then you open hood. That's basically it. Same thing about in black. And then you got I don't know what these are. Um, they look it looked oh okay. I now just noticed that that 5 and 6 had a different um gas cap because it's usually mid engine not mid engine but rear engine rear wheel drive. So there's that. And now there's these. I know like modern ones are like made out of full on plastic, but I had no clue of what those are or what those are for. And I mentioned it also comes with a really weird hood. So hood customization. Hate to do this to you, Porsche, but 3 out of 10. I really here's the I do like me some CV. I do like me some hood pins. I do, but why in the world do I need 4 of them to actually to hold the hood down when 2 is actually a lot more easier? All right, let's look at the front bumpers. All right, so got really clean looking stock front bumper, and then you got these. Hmm. And ooh. Okay, so the second one is actually a yellow tint. Has a yellow tint headlights, along with the indicators. And then you get, oh my goodness, this is a full on. This is okay. It may be nightmare fuel, but this looks legit. Like what in the world? Okay, that is interesting. All right. And then you got Oh wait, what the? Hold on. Oh, okay. I was about to say like, wait a minute, what's the difference? Turns out there are no differences between number one, number four. Number four actually just adds makes not it's not safety equipment but actually has a mesh grill and grill lights basically. Same thing, same thing. And then we got the basically the stock variant but with an intercooler. It's not intercooler, it's an oil cooler. My bad. Attached to it. But I don't see anything that's connected to it unless that counts. Well, yeah, basically the red. I don't know if the red piping counts, but yeah, that's a full-on oil cooler. Same thing, same thing. Bumper customization. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. It's better than the hood customization. I know that for sure. So I am going to be going with these, but I'm actually going to, I'm actually going to spend crew credits instead of actually going with the money. Oh God. Oh my God. Hmm. Okay, yeah, let me just put these slicks on. Okay. Really? Come on. Really, game? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. No!